just like you always do. Already pulling me in.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Back at the 38-yard line.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Sanders setting the pass. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Running this one left. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Herbert. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He has it at the 13. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. With Sanders out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
There's no question, Kate, that big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Sanders back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Buffalo 18!
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. It's caught. And has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
There's Sanders now. Finds him over the middle. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Go right side, caught by Fannin. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. We've set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Looking from the gun here, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Picked up 34 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-point game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready, set.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Now Sanders. Tries the in route complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Copy line. Ready.
To the air, Sanders. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. We'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Herbert from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Motion man right is Jefferson. 1st and 10, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Give him 24 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Herbert on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Herbert to throw. And they get to him again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of those examples where the athletic ability and the mental decision-making, Kate, are not in sync. His running got him out of harm's way, got him outside those defenders. But without the decision-making to just get rid of the football, it creates an enormous loss.
Fits it through the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash.
39-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground here with Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Sanders going to look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He has the first over the middle. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second-quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Trying the right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
Cut. 380. Cut. Don't stop. Hey, Ray. Step.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. We've set it downs from 37. Herbert to throw once more. This finds home, complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Under the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect from means it's third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly.
The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Set. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long.
Crowd right. Delta. And Ray. 5-9. Set.
Third and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. First and 10 from the 32.
21 yards.
Set.
And the Vikings
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. 80. Home troops right. Set.
It's Herbert once more. And finds Kmet downfield. And he runs it all the way inside the red zone before going out. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
19-yard line.
Set. Go. Delta. Set. Let's go. Hey, Kappa.
Now Herbert again. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Black 80, black. $59.
Motion the slot man right. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
380. 12.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Browns watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie out of Florida. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, easy. Lady. Grip, grip.
Herbert from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's a dive up the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Baylor tight. Down pick.
Herbert now. He just throws this one away.
Dave, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Delta.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a third-quarter lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else to be found outside of that. So 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns take a third-quarter lead. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. The Browns take a 4-point lead.
Yes. Yes.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here.
Yeah, okay.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Sanders back to throw. Taken in by Fannin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. Travel.
A give left side, Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Herbert out of his end zone. Fits it through the middle. Tackle made right around the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent. It's just an all-around difference here for the playmaker. We see him line up as receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another one for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay,
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go.
Another game to Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance. Knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Lion.
To throw, Herbert. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. give your quarterback a chance.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Vikings with a little more work to do to win it here. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Here he is to throw. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have taken the lead late. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
31. Jake Moody kicking off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. At the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a point late in this one. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Man in motion here. Setting up to pass. Down the field, he's got Lamb. stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side. Again, he's got room. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Broad touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the foot guard. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.